everybody. Is everybody looking forward to the upcoming holidays, perhaps? We got Easter next week. How about 4th of July? You like the 4th of July? Today kind of felt like a 4th of July kind of day. You know, 4th of July celebrating the signing of the Declaration of Independence. That's over 200 years of our freedoms and rights, our independence as a nation. And what better way to celebrate this historic event than by drinking alcohol in the hot sun all day, then handling explosives later in the evening. That's good, huh? That's where you would laugh, but that's okay. Maybe it's not a very good joke. I don't know. You know, it was George Washington's idea to pull the fireworks off on 4th of July. I don't know if we do that or not. Yes, it was his idea. The Capitol was in Philadelphia at the time, and it would take him a couple weeks. He would ride on horseback all the way from Philadelphia to Indiana to buy the bottle rocket. I like to make like 3 or 4 people laugh at a time. That's what I like to do. You guys will do that? All right. So this, who's going to stand here? But we are going to bring up a comedian. We're going to need your undivided attention, folks, and you guys are in for a big treat. Okay. Attention, please. Celebrity in the room, folks. Now, this next guy coming up, if I can have your attention, folks. If I can have your attention, that'd be great. The next performer that's coming to the stage has a Chicago comedy veteran. He's been doing comedy for well over 30 years. He's been on MTV, HBO, Show-3, dry bar comedy. He's a great friend of the Baker family. And you probably will recognize him from the WGN Morning News, where he is on every morning. Please welcome to the stage and give him your attention, Toomey.
Thank you. Hey, give it up for Tim. Give Tim applause. The whole Baker family. Wow, what a family. Joey, last time I saw Joey, how old was he, Tim? About 3 months old? All right, now he's in the band. All right, real quick Easter joke for you to get started, right? You ready? All right, it's Good Friday. Jesus is at the Last Supper, and he says, hey, I have a pretty good authority that before the sun rises, one of you guys is going to betray me. Peter gets up and he goes, Jesus said, me? Peter, it's not you, you're my best friend. Then Paul gets up. Is it me, Lord? Paul can never be you in a million years, you're the purest of heart. And then Judas goes, is it me, Jesus? Is it me? And Jesus goes, me. True story. Oh, nice to be here. What is it, about 80 degrees today? Yesterday was 10, nice. Going to be in a part of the country you get all 4 seasons over 72 hours. I think that's fantastic. 80, 10, 40, 30, 4. Focus in the forecast for Wednesday. It's terrible. They missed Tom Skilling. Man, he gave you the weather. Took him about 45 minutes, but he gave you the weather. The hell is that? But he never talked about weather like we did. He would always use these big terms, you know, be like, Tom, bring it to our level, right? You're like, how's it looking the weekend, Tom? Boy, it is cold as fuck out there today, right? There were some witches, tent-like conditions fighting over Canada, and it looks like a well-digger's ass over the next 8 to 10 days, boy. And throws his balls off of a tavia. Not gonna do that. Weather should just be hat, no hat. That's it. That's all I want to know is wear a hat, right? Now it's time for weather. Hat, we'll be right back. Weather to these words. I will tell you my, excuse me, what's happening here? I will tell you my Tony Baker story. Tony is about, Tim, I'd say he's probably about 20 years old at this point, and Tim got him into the clubhouse performing. I didn't know who he was, just a kid sitting over here. And I like to work with the audience. I like to talk to people in the audience. And I said, what's your name? He says, Tony. I said, Tony, where do you work? He He says, Baker Square. I said, cool. Tony, what's the soup today? And he got really nervous that I kept talking. Well, what's the soup? And Tony goes, oh, shit. It's like, oh, shit soup. Fantastic. Is that a big seller? From that moment on, Tony was shit soup. Nice to see so many good-looking people here, and I mean that. I mean that as a true compliment. Compliments are kind of hard to take from people. Because every time somebody says something nice, you want to really, really mean by that, right? Somebody comes up and goes, hey, you look like you lost weight. You know what they're saying? I remember you being fatter. In my mind, you're a lot fatter than you are now. I had a guy say to me, man, you look just like you did in high school. Really? So you're saying that when I was in high school, I looked like I was 62 years old. That's fantastic. How traumatic was it for that kid going home every day to his parents? Damn it, there's a guy in my biology class, he looks like he's 60. Guy eats lunch in the teacher's lounge. It's the only place he feels comfortable. He calls for the principal. Here's the deal about compliments. Don't worry about what other people say, just be yourself. That's the best piece of advice I ever got, just be yourself. You know who told me that? An Elvis impersonator back in 1982. You've never forgotten those words. Did you ever see one of those guys? Anybody? Elvis guy? They're not impersonators, they're tribute artists, right? Who saw one before? Anybody see one? Was he good? Yeah? Good in what way? Looked like him, sounded like him, both?
And a little of both.
Was it younger or older?
It was a little bit older, maybe Aloha.
Aloha, right? 1973. Yeah, I love it. I like it when they suck. I like the guy that's so fat, his like white suit's breaking, you can see his balls on the side there. It's like teabagging people's drinks along the way. Guts knocking drinks over on tables when he turns corners. Those guys are like ventriloquists, and I'll tell you why. The worse they are, the better they are. You ever see a ventriloquist? If he's good, you lose interest. After like 10 minutes, you're like, he's really good. If he sucks, you can't stop staring at his face. You're mesmerized by this guy and how bad he is at ventriloquism. A bad ventriloquist will turn his audience into ventriloquists themselves. I saw a guy so bad, people in the audience are turning to each other and Jesus, this guy's terrible. Give you a little history on ventriloquists. The most famous ventriloquist ever is a guy named Edgar Bergen. Perhaps you've heard of Candace Bergen, that's her dad. Edgar Bergen was a ventriloquist on the radio. How good of a ventriloquist did he have to be? The guy didn't even have a puppet for all we know. Oh my God, I got up really early. Did anybody get up early today? Who got up early? Anybody? What time? 6:30? 4 o'clock, same as me. You gotta go to work? I got up too late, went back to bed, slept till noon. That's how I got up at 4. Where do you work? Bunch of jobs. Musician. Finance and operations, really? So you like getting up there early?
No.
I can't stand it, right? And I probably was going to be able to sleep a little bit longer, but I slept on my arm all night. Did you ever do that, anybody? Sleep all night on your arm, wake up, you can't find it. That's a good way to start the day. Searching throughout the bed for the missing limb. Then you locate it, you can't do anything with it. It's a blob just dangling from the side of the bed. Tell you what, you really have no idea just how heavy that arm is till you drop it on your nuts, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody's ever experienced that? Like, God, I just dropped my arm on my nuts. Wish I'd slept on my nuts. This wouldn't hurt so much. Right when I used to like my life. Here's what I like about summer coming. It's garage sale season. Any garage sailors with us? Oh, I love them, right? Yeah, my mom was a big garage sale. I would take her. Just so I could enjoy the merchandise, you know? The price tags. Saw a puzzle for 8 cents. That's a sweet deal. How do you get a price like that at the garage sale? 8 cents in a puzzle. You know, they have a meeting the night before at the kitchen table. They're all sitting around, what are we going to do on the puzzle? Any thoughts? Well, I don't know if it's dime worthy. But I'll be goddamned if I let that go for a nickel. Tell you what, let's throw 8 at them and see what happens. Secretly, we'll accept 6, but that doesn't leave this room. And we all decide that 6 is the appropriate price. Oh my God. I like the Goodwill stores, that's fun. Because there was shit in there you couldn't imagine someone buying once even. That's why I like that. Good God. You know what I saw at a Goodwill store? Trophies. Take a moment and ask yourself the question, how much would your life have to suck to buy a trophy at a Goodwill store? That's got to wave the white flag as a sportsman, isn't it? Kind of brings it up to a whole new level when you're decorating your mantle with someone else's athletic achievements, right? And you're proud of it. You're like, this? Oh shit, I don't even know how to swim. I just got a really cool next to Arby's Employee of the Year Award in 1987. No, I never even worked there. Anybody can get a trophy now, right? People with kids, all you have to do is show up and you get a trophy. Participation trophy. You agree with that strategy? No, I never did. No one does. I do what they want to do. Want to get the kids involved, want to get excited, want to motivate them to come back. But if every kid gets a trophy, you're not teaching them anything about life, and you're not motivating them to try their hardest. Here's what you do. On the team, every kid gets a trophy, except one. Think about it. We're all going to try, nobody wants to be that kid. And the message that it sends you is that in life you don't always have to be the best. You just have to be better than somebody else. Alright, hey, thank you so much for giving me time. Toomey, if you want to say
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Toomey, the funniest man in Chicago. All right.